I'ma do it like I ain't been done. I'ma do it like I ain't been done.
Alright, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel again and again and again and again. So today in the transformation, that was the before, and this is the after, isn't it? It's crazy. So this is Galen. He let me take a crack at his natural hair, and I cut it, styled it, and everything. So let's get right into it. So like I said, this is Galen. He goes to Texas State University, and he's a friend of mine. And yeah, he really thought he had no curls. Like I said, this is the before, and he really thought he had no curls. And I told him, you do, let me work my magic. So I took this kinky curly knot today, leave-in conditioner in his hair, and I just like put it all the way around, because what we found out was that he had pretty much the same texture as me. So everything that I used in the beginning of my hair journey was applicable to his hair journey. Yes. So as you see, I'm just gonna be putting it all around. So Galen had build up around his edges. I freshly washed and conditioned his hair, and normally I'll get the buildup out in the shower, but I just decided to put the leave-in on first, and then later on go in and kind of take his leave-in out with a comb, a more precise way, so I can see and I can attack everything that's like build up. So I'm gonna start combing out his hair, and it looks like I'm going rough, but I'm really not. I'm just taking a wide tooth comb. You know, I only finger detangle, but his hair is short enough to be fine. And yeah, so once I finished combing everything out pretty much, I took the Cantu tea tree oil scalp treatment, and I'm sectioning his hair off, and I'm taking a rat tail comb with small teeth, and I'm kind of scraping the buildup off of his scalp. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna scrape the buildup off his scalp first, and then I'm gonna grab the scalp oil treatment, and I'm gonna line it on his edges like I do with my own hair, and then I'm gonna work that into his scalp so that the skin under the buildup will be moisturized and, you know, stay moisturized throughout this style. Since I'm going to be used, I just can't even talk because I'm so shook, since I'm going to use Eco Styler gel. So yeah, that's what you see me doing there. The cast will go away, the whiteness will go away. I'm just massaging it into his scalp. That's another thing that could help too, is scalp massages, because you gotta generate that blood flow, you feel me? And try not to apply all your products directly to your scalp, just to avoid that whole scalp buildup situation. So yeah, I'm just making sure that I got everything out, and once I finished his whole head, I went ahead and yeah, just make sure everything was still covered with the leave-in conditioner. Now this is with my first round of Eco Styler gel. I wanted to test out the combination on his hair, and as you can see, his curls are popping. He's shook, like he doesn't even know who that is. Like, who is that in the viewfinder? I don't know. So yeah, he's like very shocked right now, because he's like, I got hang time? What? You got inches? What? He's like shook. So normally I would start on the sides, but we came to term that he wanted me to cut his sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and just define the top, because that's the part we're gonna be keeping. And then I do go in and define his sides, because it's just an easy step, and it's just easier for me to cut the sides personally. I did not record the cutting process because I'm not a professional and I'm not licensed. He trusted me 100% in his cut, and so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and section each little section of his hair and apply the gel, the Eco Styler gel that I always use. Make sure it's wet first, and then shingle his hair like I would do my hair. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys watch this little you know, fast forward, speed through, you know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, so I defined every curl on his head, and so I'm going to take my blow dryer with the concentration nozzle, and I'm just going to blow air all over it. Now, when your hair is short, I know some people like to have the hang time, but one thing I would have changed in my hair routine when I was starting out was I would let my volume naturally happen. I used to always drown my hair so that I could hang, but with this kind of hairstyle, the one I started out growing my hair with, you want the height, you want the volume, and I never realized that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just blow drying in every direction, and he's shouting out his Instagram. And I'm blow drying it in every direction so that he does get that volume and height. So this is what his hair looks like with not completely dry, like the back is still damp and weighed down, but it's pretty dry. So I'm gonna continue. I'm actually gonna take the pick side of my comb, and I'm gonna raise his roots a little bit so that he does get that height, especially in the back, because the height is, it just looks nice when it's like high like that. And so at first we did cut his hair into a mohawk, and that looked nice, and then he was just like, you know, I want to wear a bun and stuff like that. He didn't want to wait for his hair to grow to like catch the length of the top of his head. So yeah, we cut all the way around his head, y'all. It's crazy. I just used hair scissors because I didn't trust myself with the clippers that I had, especially on his hair. I cut my sister's hair with clippers, but I never cut somebody else's hair, so I just literally used scissors, and he went and got his hair faded later on. So this is how defined his hair became. Like I said, this was my hair texture when I started growing out my hair, so it was kind of like a good throwback. And I got the little itch to cut hair out of my system because he allowed me to cut his hair. I'm showing you guys how defined his hair is, and yeah, so this is just, even the sides of his hair were popping. Like if he were to keep it, it would have been popping. He doesn't even know how to act. It's like bouncing. So like I said, the back of his head was still pretty damp, but once I finished his haircut, I raised his hair a little bit by picking it, and that's just how long his hair is. It's crazy. He doesn't even, he's like, bye, again and again and again. But yeah, y'all, this is his final transformation, y'all. Some of it's still wet, so I wanted it to stay wet so that when he went to bed, he could wake up and it would be formed correctly and it would be properly air dried. But yeah, he looks like a whole new man. It's crazy. I didn't even know I could do this, so I'm just like cheesing in the background because I'm like, bruh, show them your hair. Look how healthy and defined and soft and just good, juicy it looks. But like, yeah, so I literally just did his sides with scissors, y'all. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little twist on a video. I wish I had more friends that would let me do this, but I don't. So yeah, but I'll see you guys in my next one. Let me know how much you like this video down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
I'ma do it like I ain't been done. I'ma do it like I ain't been done.